What is the most effective way to eliminate food cravings? Hi, my name is James. I'm a graduate of Michigan State University, where I studied kinesiology and earned a specialization in health promotion, and today I'd like to talk to you about some of the most effective ways to eliminate food cravings. Now to start with, we'll start with what you don't want to do, and that is you do not want to be on a low-calorie diet, because these cause malnourishment, which causes your body to then crave more food. Most people don't realize that when you go on a low-calorie diet, this not only causes you to take in fewer calories, but it also causes you to take in fewer nutrients, which causes your body to then crave more food to get the nutrients that it needs. The only diet I really recommend is called the primal diet. Sometimes it's also called the paleo diet, and I personally am on the primal diet permanently. Okay, I don't recommend temporary diets at all, actually. If you want to learn more about the primal diet, I have other videos on it, or you can find more information just by browsing around the internet. Now, bacterial imbalances in our gut can also cause food cravings. Most people don't know that in your intestines you sort of have good bacteria and you have bad bacteria. The bad bacteria actually feeds on sugars and starches, and if you have too much of this bad bacteria in your intestines, then you're going to kind of sense this craving for sugars and for starches. By the way, you can increase the amount of good bacteria in your intestines by eating things like raw yogurt and raw kefir, which you should be able to get from your local farmer, and also sauerkraut. I personally eat about a gallon of sauerkraut each month. And yeast, Candida, and parasites can also cause food cravings. If you have too much sugar in your diet, that can actually lead to an overgrowth of yeast. If you suspect that you have one of these problems, I encourage you to see a naturopathic doctor. Also, eating sugar and starch can cause your body to crave more sugar and starch. Now, this is because when you eat sugar and starch, it is converted into something called glucose, and your body begins to use this glucose as energy. But really, your body should be burning fat as energy and not glucose. So if you eat sugar and starch, it's converted to glucose, which your body begins to use as energy. But then your body sort of gets used to using this glucose as energy, so it wants more sugar and it wants more starch. It's sort of a vicious cycle that you don't want to fall into. Lastly, and this is my number one tip for eliminating food cravings, and that is that saturated fat produces satiety, which helps to eliminate food cravings. It especially helps to eliminate carbohydrate cravings. In other words, if you get enough saturated fat in a meal, you will feel satisfied, and you won't have that craving to go eat ice cream or to go eat some other sugary dessert. Saturated fat, we now know, is perfectly healthy, and some good sources of saturated fat are coconut oil and raw butter and raw cream, and even pastured eggs, or eggs that came from chickens that had access to grass. Now, if you're serious about losing belly fat, I would encourage you to check out a book called The Truth About Six-Pack Abs by Mike Geary. And recently, Mike on his website has put up a couple of free videos that you can watch. One he has specifically designed for women, one he has specifically designed for men, and this is how to lose belly fat. And I will actually put a link directly to this webpage below this video. So if you want to check out these free videos on how to lose belly fat, just go ahead and click on the link that appears below this video.